There's been a significant discovery in the search for the lost Franklin expedition. Two artifacts that scientists say are certainly from one of the Franklin shipwrecks that disappeared in the mid-1800s. Margot McDermott has more on what was found and what it means. Margot.
Peter, there are 4 ships searching the bottom of the Arctic oceans for any clues to the lost Franklin expedition. But this discovery was actually made on land. On September 1st, a team of 3 people from the Nunavut government was searching on an island in the Queen Maud Gulf. They discovered 2 artifacts that appear to come from a ship. Doug Stenton is head of the team that found them.
The iron fitting was lying on the shore adjacent to a rock, a large rock, and the wooden artifact was a bit further away, a bit further up from the shoreline.
At first glance, the artifacts don't look like much, but this one is a davit that is part of a ship's crane. The second is a piece of a wooden plug used to cover the hole where the ship's anchor goes. Both carry clear stamps from the British Royal Navy. Andrew Campbell is with Parks Canada that's heading the search.
There wasn't a whole lot of other British ships in that area. There wasn't a whole lot of history of British ships in that area. So, knock on wood, this is a great clue.
The missing Franklin expedition is considered to be one of the greatest naval mysteries in the world. The ships Erebus and Terror disappeared in 1847 while looking for the Northwest Passage. The Canadian government has been supporting a search for them. This year, a team of 4 vessels is conducting the largest search ever. Environment Minister Leona Aglukak, who's from the region, is clearly excited.
This is huge news for the history buffs out there. It's great news for Canadian Arctic history, for people in the Arctic, and it's exciting. It's just very exciting.
Inuit hunters have told stories since the 1850s about seeing ships sinking near King William Island. Aglukak says this find backs up much of the Inuit oral history.
Some of the traditional knowledge of Inuit people have led to some of the areas where the search is happening now, and the archaeological discoveries today contribute to some of that oral history told by Inuit where to look.
It's not clear yet whether the 2 artifacts were carried by the crew onto the small high Arctic island or if they were washed up from the sunken ships. But for the search for the lost Franklin expedition, it means they've been looking in the right place.
The fact that we found it in this area is great because it starts to say a lot of the pieces, a lot of the clues that we've had actually are coming together.
This discovery will help narrow down where the team should actually be looking, and it will help to re-energize the search for a lost expedition that's captured the world's imagination for nearly 200 years. Peter?
All right, Margot, thank you. Margot McDermott in Ottawa. So again, this find was made by the Nunavut team. But the federal government is involved too. CBC News has learned that the artifacts have been flown to Ottawa tonight, and there will be an announcement tomorrow. The Prime Minister is expected to be there.